We discuss certain changes that impact retirement plans in 2022. During this video, I'm going to focus on one piece of that presentation, which was recently issued guidance by the IRS regarding extended deadlines for amendments related to the Secure Act, the Minors Act, and the CARES Act. These are all pieces of legislation that were passed back in 2019 or 2020. Operationally, plans have been required to comply with the requirements in those acts, but the initial guidance issued by the IRS was that amendments were not needed for those acts until generally the end of or December 31, 2022. I say generally for collectively bargained and governmental plans, there was a different amendment date in 2024. And if you had a non-calendar year plan, there was a different amendment effective date as well. But the general amendment date for calendar year plans was December 31, 2022. That has been extended by the IRS in Notice 2022-33. Now the general amendment date or required amendment date is December 31, 2025. Again, generally, I say generally because there are exceptions for governmental plans that's based on the legislative session that happens after 2023. For those details, I would point you to Notice 2022-33 regarding the exact timing of when those amendments are required for governmental plans, or certainly you can reach out to your bond employee benefits attorney regarding that issue. I will note that there's one important exception with respect to the amendment extension, and that is for the CARES Act requirements related to coronavirus-related distributions or loan relief provisions. If you recall, back in 2020, plans were allowed to adopt these provisions. These were optional provisions that basically allowed, with respect to coronavirus-related distributions, the ability to get in-service distribution from the plan. The loan-related provisions allowed for a higher loan amount and an extended period for repaying those loans. If you adopted those provisions, the amendment deadline still is, on a general basis, December 31, 2022. So make sure to reach out to your plan providers to make sure you're coordinated with respect to the plan amendments. Certainly, if you've already made amendments to your plan to address these statutory requirements, that's not a problem. You may need to revise those amendments in the future. And if you have not yet amended your plans for these requirements, you can wait now based on these delayed amendment deadlines. Again, noting that there is that one exception for the CARES Act requirements that I just discussed. Certainly, if you have any questions on this issue, reach out to myself or your bond employee benefits attorney, and we look forward to seeing you in the future. Thank you.